All right, we're going to do, the first is just a review before we get into compound inequalities. We're just going to do a review of basic inequalities, solving inequality problems here like this. I'm going to do an example for number 1 and number 11 from page 192. So, number 1 is 5x plus 2 is greater than 3x minus 10. When we're doing inequalities like this, we're basically going to treat them like inequality, which means I need to get my variables on one side. So I'm going to subtract 3x, subtract 3x. I'm going to get 2x plus 2 is greater than 10. I'm going to subtract 2 because I'm trying to isolate my variable. I have 2x is greater than 8, and I'm going to divide by 2. And I get x is greater than 4, which means any time that x is greater than 4, if I plug it into this inequality here, it's going to make the left side have a bigger value than the right side. And I'm not including 4 in my answer. All right, let's go on to number 7, which is a little more complicated. But again, I'm treating it just like an equation. I'm going to distribute out to get rid of those parentheses. I have 7n minus 2n minus 10 is greater than 3n minus 16. I'm going to simplify my left side. 7n minus 2n is 5n. I'm going to get my variables on the left side, so I'm going to subtract 3n. That gives me 2n and negative 16. I'm going to add 10. I have 2n is less than negative 6. I'm going to divide by 2, and I have n is less than negative 3. So any value where n is smaller than negative 3, so like negative 4, negative 5, negative a million, is going to make this left side smaller than the right side. And just a reminder, if we are dividing our variable by a negative, that's when we switch the sign. But in both of these cases, I wasn't dividing my variable by a negative, so I didn't have to worry about switching the sign.